The first step is to remove the lower dash. If there are any removable items, such as a plastic ashtray, take these off first. The dash is typically connected by a couple of bolts that need loosened and a few plastic plugs. A little force will pull the plastic plugs loose. If there are power controls within the dash, they can easily be unplugged so that it can be completely removed before you start working. Next, locate the ignition wire and the constant power wire. The easiest way to do this is to follow the wiring harness down from the ignition switch. There are also wiring diagrams for specific vehicles readily available on the internet. Whichever method you use to locate the wires, be sure to use a voltage meter to verify that you have identified them correctly. Select the constant power wire. As long as it's not touching metal, it will not need to be grounded. Remove a small section of the insulation, being careful to use the right gauge to prevent the wire from being cut. Next, select the ignition wire and remove a small section of the insulation. Use a pick tool to poke between the exposed wires and create a space for the device wires to run through. Before connecting the device, use a voltage meter to test the ignition wire. Verify that the voltage on the ignition wire is 0 when the key is turned off and between 11 and 14 volts when the key is on. This will confirm that you have selected the right wire. Remove the device from its packaging. You will see a white zip tie included with the device. This will be used to secure the device in place once installed to ensure accurate information about rapid acceleration and harsh braking. Your GPS device will have 5 wires, but you will not need to use the green or yellow wires. To ensure that you get accurate data from the device, it is important that these 2 wires do not come in contact with each other. Tape off each wire separately, and then tape the 2 wires together out of the way. Place a ring terminal on the black wire. This will be the ground wire. Next, use the poke and wrap method to connect the white wire from the device to the ignition wire. Poke the wire through the open space in the ignition wire and wrap it around the exposed area, ensuring that it has complete contact with the wire. Wrap the wire completely so that there is a solid connection. Then, take a piece of electrical tape and close off the connection. We recommend that you use a zip tie to secure tightly around both wires to hold them in place. This creates a solid hold, so if anyone pulls on the device, they can't pull the wires loose.